Rama Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Jai Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Chaitanya
Ram
Prabhu
Ram
Nityananda,
Ram,
Shri
Hare
Advaita
Krishna,
Gadadhara
Hare
Shivasadi
Krishna,
Gaura
Ram Ram
Bhaktaprinda.
Ram,
Jai Shri Krishna 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 Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Nityananda,
Ram,
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura
Hare Ram,
Bhaktaprinda.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Chaitanya Prabhu
Hare Ram,
Nityananda,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Shri
Hare
Advaita Gadadhara
Hare Krishna, Hare
Shivasadi
Ram, Ram
Gaura
Ram,
Bhaktaprinda.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
everyone.
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
dear
Hare
devotee.
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare
So
Krishna,
today it
Krishna
is
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 3rd of April, and it is Vishnu Masa or Chaitra Masa, Krishna Paksham, and Navami Tithi. There are no Vaishnav events today, but coming Friday it is our Ekadashi. Ekadashi and Dwadasi falling on the same day. So fasting is on coming. We are nearby to the Ekadasi. So it is on Friday. So for today, there are no events. We shall quickly move into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami has been explaining about the yogis, and so he has so far explained how a yogi has to lift his life air from the Muladhara Chakra to the Sahasrara Chakra, and then puncturing the head, and then he will leave the body through that hole which is on the top of the head. That is the indication. So sometimes they will observe if there are any yogis among the human society itself who have practiced austerities and everything. They will check if there is a puncture on their head or not, whether he has attained the Vaikuntha or not. That is the custom. So after, if people are yogis who have still got some kinds of attachment with the material world, like spending time in the Brahmaloka, or he wanted to roam around this universe somewhere, and then such kind of yogis still they will be carrying their mind and senses with them. Likewise, yadi prayasyan rupa parameshyam vaihayasana yata uta yadviharam astadipatyam gunasannyavaye sahaiva gacchen manasendriyaisha. So likewise, he will carry mind and senses. If he has still got desires to enjoy in the Brahmaloka, or he wanted to roam in within this universe somewhere, along with the Vaihayasanam. Vaihayasanam is a very tricky word. Yata Yad Viharam, those are the people always going for their picnics and different kinds of holidays. These are all called Vaihayasanam. Okay, so that is likewise further Sukadeva Goswami saying about the yogis, where and all he can travel, how he can travel, and with what he can travel. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, all these yogis, they wander either within this material world or outside of this material world or in the spiritual world, and they can enter into the very minute with their subtle body into. So subtle body, it can enter into, passes through the earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. All these things it crosses. It is very subtle. That is the spiritual body. So as soon as they get the spiritual body, they do not have any restrictions. Like Narada Muni, he traveled Likewise, yogi can travel either in the material world or in the spiritual world. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying. So we are in the second canto, second chapter, and verse number 23. योगेश्वराणं गतिमाहुरन्तः बहि त्रिलोक्याः पवनान्तरात्मनाम् न कर्मिभिस्तं गतिमाप्नुवन्ति विद्यातपो योगसमाधिभाजाम् योगेश्वराणं गतिमाहुरन्तः Yogeshwaranam. So all these great sages or great yogis or devotees, Yogeshwaranam, Gatimahurantaha, and so they attain the perfection. Ahuhu antaha. It is said like a ahuhu. It is said they will attain Yogeshwaras. They will attain antaha bahit trilokyaha. Antaha, so inside, bahihi, outside, trilokyaha, all these three material worlds, the upper, middle, and lower planetary systems. Outside of this, in other way, outside of this material universe or inside the material universe. Antaha bahi trilokyaha, pavanantaratmanam, pavanantaratmanam. So, pavana antaha, inside the air, pavanantaha, inside the air, atmanam, with the subtle body. Pavanantaratmanam. Na karma bistam gatimapnuvanti. Na karma bihi. And people who engaged in the activities, karma bihi, tam gatim apnuvanti, they do not attain such kind of nature. Na karma bihi, tam gatim apnuvanti. Vidyatapo yoga samani bhajam. Only because the yogis and devotees they engage in the vidya with the complete knowledge, tapa, austerities and penances, yoga, always connecting to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, samadhi bhajam, they immerse themselves, samadhi, with complete knowledge, they're always in the transcendental state. Vidya tapo yoga samadhi bhajam. These are yogis and devotees. Yogeshwaranam gatimahurantaha bahitrilokyaha pavadantaraatmanam na karmabhistam gatimapnuvanti vidhyatapo yoga samadhi bhajam. So people who are trying in the scientifically taking some cycle or car or airplane or further rockets or train something else. So they cannot go such kind of, they cannot wander like a yogis. Yogis can go inside the material world, outside, like Narada Muni, Durvasa Muni, so many sages we have seen. They have gone to the Vaikuntha and come back. Like Kumaras, they also have gone to Vaikuntha. That is the state of yogis. So translation for this was the transcendentalists are concerned with the spiritual body. As such, by the strength of their devotional service, austerities, mystic power, and transcendental knowledge, their movements are unrestricted within and beyond the material worlds. The fruitive workers or the gross materialists can never move in such an unrestricted manner. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Usha Mataji to read purport?
Hare Krishna. The materialistic scientists endeavor to reach other planets by mechanical vehicles is only a futile attempt. One can, however, reach heavenly planets by virtuous activities, but one can never expect to go beyond Swarga or Jana Loka by such mechanical or materialistic activities, either gross or subtle. The transcendentalists who have nothing to do with the gross material body can move anywhere within or beyond the material worlds. Within the material worlds, they move in the planetary system of the Mahar, Janas, Tapas, and Satyaloka. And beyond the material worlds, they can move in the Vaikuntras as unrestricted spacemen. Narada Muni is one of the example of such a spaceman, and Durvasa Muni is one of such a mystics. By the strength of devotional service, austerities, mystic powers, and transcendental knowledge, everyone can move like Narada Muni or Durvasa Muni. It is said that Durvasa Muni traveled throughout the entire entirety of material space and part of spiritual space within 1 year only. The speed of the transcendentalist can never be attained by the growth of subtle materialists. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So in this purport, Prabhupada is explaining about the materialistic the science. So they cannot go. They're always restricted by these 5 elements: earth, water, fire, ether, and space, or the wind. So they can maximum work with only these things. But yogis, they can go beyond it. Mind, intelligence, and ego in the spiritual body, inside the material world, outside the material world. So examples are given. Narada Muni, and also Durvasa Muni, Bhrigu Muni, and also Kumaras. And also likewise these people can wander inside and outside. And also in the Ramayana, when Sugriva, he was chased by Vali, Sugriva with his speed. Vali was very speed. There was no person can equal to the Vali. So Sugriva was, when Vali was chasing, Sugriva was wandering throughout the planetary systems. And so he was explaining to Ramachandra where Sita Mata could have been, and sending all his Vanaras. At the time, Sugriva was explaining all the boundaries of the material world. So in such a way, Vali chased him to punish him, or just see, that was a kind of Sugriva has gotten that is knowledge of the material world, inclusive of all the material things within the Bhumandala. And here the yogis, they travel beyond these 3 material worlds. There are no they are unrestricted. So this is how it could happen whenever we are completely freed from the material body and subtle body. देवानां गुणलिङ्गानां मनुष्यविककर्मणां सत्त्व एवैकमनसो वृत्तिः स्वाभाविकी त्वया अनिमित्ता भागवती गतिः सिद्धेर्गरीयसी. So अनिमित्ता भागवती गतिः सिद्धेर्गरीयसी जरयति यासु या कोशं निकीर्ण मनलोयता. So jarayati ya kosham, the kosham, which is the subtle body made up of mind, intelligence, and ego, that will also be digested. Devanam gunalinganam, the material body with all this, the senses, it will also be digested in due course of time, which in our experience, after 100 years, this body will go. And next one is the subtle body. That one will also go with the, just like when the arani is the one made up of the wooden tools, which is Brahmanas use it to lit the fire without any matchbox or something else. So just with the wood, they will make the fire out, so that that fire is used for the sacrificial things. And if they do it very fast, and in due course of time, using the same fire, even that arani also get burns. So there will be nothing, it just only the ashes. So likewise, using our material body, when we perform the Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, complete pure devotional service, this material body will, in due course of time, it will be digested, and subtle body also get digested, just like a arani. Yava Agni Aranihi. So likewise, this is the example given in the Srimad Bhagavatam by Kapil Bhagavan. So that is the power of devotional service. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying here, Yogeshwaranam Gatimahurantaha Bahitrilokyaha Pavanantarapmanam Na Karma Bistam Gatimapnuvanti Vijjatapo Yoga Samadhi Bhajam. So that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Tamala Krishna, January 29, 1970, Los Angeles. Can I request any unallocated devotees to read this small tiny letter?
I can read, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
My dear Tamala Krishna, please accept my blessings. I have not received any letter from you in several weeks. Gargamuni also has not received any letter from you. Of course, I am hearing indirectly that everything is going well in our London and European centers. Still, I would like to know from you what is the situation. I am expecting a report from you on all new developments in the activities of centers there. I hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever Louisa, S.C. Bhaktivedanta.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Can you take your point, Prabhuji, from here?
Yeah, take your point is Srila Prabhupada is always concerned about his devotees and his and the centers everywhere all over the world. He is always concerned about how to spread the Krishna consciousness, and he always keep in touch with his all the devotees. So that's my take. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So it is a small letter, but so it is overlooking again, overseeing the activities that are going on. Prabhupada it is giving much attention for it. So that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. It is small letter, but it's a big takeaway. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got Kirtan evening at 8:30 p.m. With the Sridhar Govindas Prabhuji and family. And dear devotees, so when you get a chance, so kindly join us for a beautiful Kirtan evening. So we will hear all the Kirtans from our Sangha. That's all from the events perspective. And dear devotees, if you got any updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Can I ask about the yogi having their head punctured? I've never heard that before. I just wanted to know in
Yes.
what circumstances does it happen, and what's the meaning? Because you said it's tradition. Is it in the Shastras that says they must do?
Yes, so here in the verse 21, so he Nirbijha Murdhan. Nirbijha is it is the puncturing. So this is what Prabhupada, the translation, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that once he raises this life air into the Ajna Chakra and from there to Sahasrara Chakra. So here, this is what he is saying. So thereafter, Bhakti Yogi should push the life air up between eyebrows and then blocking the 7 outlets of the life air. He should maintain his aim for going back home, back to Godhead. If he is completely free from all desires for material enjoyment, he should then reach the cerebral hole. So this one, cerebral hole, when the babies take birth, and on top of the head, some part of it is very thin and it is moving up and down, up and down. That is actually Brahmarandra. It is very delicate at the time. So parents protect with so much of oils or very carefully. So we see it is a tradition. That is the place, and that same place in due course of time, after 9 months or 1 year, that part become bit solid and thick, and it will get stronger and stronger. But whenever we perform devotional service and austerities and penances at the end of our life, that part once again it will split. That is where the life air will go out for the yogis. So nirbijha murdhan. Nirbijha is the puncturing it. Murdhan is the cerebral hole on top of the head.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. That hole closes as we grow, so that your brain can expand and your head, the head grows. That's why it's there, the space. But it closes as you get older. So it's not a soft spot at the time. So, but what's the meaning to do? Is that to take your own life?
So this is the yogi. It is not take. So yogi, he chooses to leave the body. He desired to leave the body. That is once at the time, as soon as he leaves. But in the olden days, or now also it is a custom in the villages. We see if there are some experienced devotees, so they will go and check the head if there is a hole or not. Sometimes they see it, and then for the exalted souls, and some people they don't observe at all. That is, it cannot be directly seen like a big puncture or big hole, but it is a very small things because the soul is very minute. It is 1/10,000 part of the tip of the hair, so which cannot be seen. But there are small things the experienced people could see it and observe it.
Yeah. In the medical field, for serious mental health problem, disturbance in the brain, they do a puncture, but it's for a different reason. So I didn't understand it really.
Yeah, that is material things, the material science, to fix the material body, not the
Yeah,
soul.
spiritual.
Yeah.
But not all yogis do that, do they?
This A yogi means he would have minimum knowledge, so of
All right.
leaving the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. So does he do it himself, or he has somebody else do it for him?
No, he do it by himself. For
Really?
example, when Lord Ramchandra was going in the forest in the Aranyavasa, so there was one sage. He was waiting for Lord Ramchandra to come, and then once he take the darshan, and then in front of Lord Ramchandra, he make a fire pyre and fire sacrifice, and he entered into there, and then in few moments he turned himself into the ashes. So just to leave this material world after taking darshan of Lord Ramchandra. So it is by themselves. Everything is self.
Yeah. I suppose when the yogis are in such a transcendental state, they don't feel when they're doing it. It's not like a gruesome, scary thing,
So this
because
is,
they're able to take any traumatic experience. They don't feel it, I suppose.
yeah. There are still some yogis who practice the samadhi. They will go dig a big hole and then go in there and stay there for 10 days or 15 days and then maybe coming back. Such kind of things happen. Some they completely stay back there and then they close it. It is a normal, so no one is fearful of it. So uh, everyone get used for that kind of samadhi, and we know so many people nowadays also it is happening, but who doesn't know, they will feel the scared of
Yes, of
that kind of
course.
thing.
Yeah. Haribo. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Any other updates, dear devotee?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Can I ask a doubt, please, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please.
So, Prabhu, these I don't know like how to explain that. So this life you are mentioning, right? From one chakra to another chakra, we should push. So is that the same Paramatma or the soul, or is that different?
The individual soul, uh, it is always accompanied by the super soul.
Okay. So
And
So that is what these yogis pushing and to the cerebral hole. They are doing that. The soul
Yes.
and soul. So then why it is says like the Paramatma and the soul and Paramatma sitting in the heart. So it is always in the heart, and that's why we are getting the energy. So if that is moving, situated in the chakras, how that heart will function and the material body will run.
So Krishna has given in the Bhagavad Gita that like the sun, he, even though he is situated in the sky at one place, he just illuminate the entire planetary system, all the universe. Likewise, the soul, even though situated in the heart, it illuminates all parts of the body. But this energy places within the body is the six chakras, energy places, that transcendental stores kind of energy. So here, from these are the 19 and 20 verses. So it explains that from the Mooladhara chakra to the uh, Sahasrara chakra. So this is the Swadhisthana chakra, and then these are the places where with the intelligence and the meditative mode. Search out these places with intelligence. Okay, it's the Swadhisthana chakra, or the powerhouse of the life air. Above this, so if you read this small paragraph, it is very beautiful. But these chakras have been explained in detail in the Hatha Yoga process. But I have not seen those information yet in a detail about each and every chakra and its places. Why one has to meditate and bring the life air into what is the process. I have not got much details of it yet. Once I know, I'll share it, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Rupa. I was wondering, like, they will say, like, how soul seeds on the heart. Heart is the sitting place of soul. So I was wondering, like, if these are same or different. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. So yeah, even though that is the main place, but that these are the powerhouses kind of stuff. Powerhouse of the life here. Maybe it's number of levels. It's kind of a distributed system where different kinds of the same thing is replicated in multiple places for the balance. There are different A's. Prana, apana, udhana, samana, vyana. These are the life airs. They are moving within the body to balance the body. So possibly these chakras also making some kinds of significant role to maintain these life airs within the body. So prana is the one of the life air. Samana is the equally distributing the within the body. So there is a link between these things, but I haven't got much details yet to share now. When I come to know, I'll share it.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, anything else? Okay, so there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद
Jai
की
Shri
जय।
Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन।
Hare Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण।